All right. Hanging out. See if anybody shows up. Hanging out. We'll see. Doesn't seem like as many people are showing up for this one as the last few. I'm wondering if it's the time. Decided to do a little bit earlier this time at 5 o'clock. Maybe next time we'll go back to like 6:30 or 7. What's up, guys? Hey, everybody. Can you hear me? I think I'm streaming from my house, which is crazy. Is that a yes? All right. Awesome. Thank you, William. Appreciate it. Awesome. Yeah, finally got. I'm trying to get a Starlink here. And I live in central Louisiana. We have internet everywhere, but we live between towns, between the main town and a town just outside of town, and we're just in no man's land. We have nothing. We have DSL, which is like super slow. So right now I'm using a hotspot that I was able to get through AT&T, and it seems to work. So that's cool. What's up, guys? Everybody's kind of streaming in. This is a new place. We're inside the new shop. What's going on from the UK? How's it going, South Coast? Yes, the new shop. Still not completely done, but we're getting there and pretty excited about it. It's been an interesting time. You know, I'll tell you guys a little bit about what happened with the proposed shop. You know, I had planned on building a shop out on the front of our property, and you know, it's quite low. That's why the original shop flooded. And if at some point you guys can't hear me good, just say something. Yes, those are both ARs on the wall, by the way. I got a 223 and a 556, so matching pair. Anyway, I would have had to spend so much money to build the shop I wanted. I had to spend at least $30,000 or $35,000 just on dirt work, maybe more, you know, just to get it up above flood line. And then with the prices of everything right now, I mean, it was like the cost of a house. You know, my kids got to go to college. You know, I got a 12 and a 15-year-old. I can't spend $150,000 on a freaking man cave. But anyway, what's going on, Stephen? Yes, those RARs on the back, as I said. Had that one a long time, and this one's relatively new. So, yeah, I don't know about building on pontoons. It's just the cost. I mean, just the cost of either, you know, wood or even steel is crazy. So I decided to wait, because what will happen is if I build a shop now, I'm going to not build what I really want. So I'm going to wait. Hey, Elizabeth from Scotland. Awesome. I went to Ireland about 3 years ago, not far from you guys. Put it up on stilts. Man, it's just, again, it just goes back to the cost, you know, and this place actually works out just fine. This is just right by the house, off the garage. So it works out just fine. Not as big as I wanted. I'm not going to have as much woodworking ability as I wanted to. I'm not going to be able to do those projects I wanted yet, but we will see. Lafayette. All right, just down the road. Yes, California is harder to have ARs. It's funny about the alcohol stoves. It's pretty funny. Yeah. As it is in California. What are you going to say? Crazy world we live in these days, huh? I've been on call. I was on call 2 weekends ago. I'm on call again this weekend. And hey, Brian, oncology nurse. Sure you know what we're going through. Just a lot going on. just a lot of craziness going on. And yeah, it's something else. I had about 25 people to see yesterday and another 25 to see this morning. And it's pretty busy. It's a little bit busier than we normally are on our service here this time of year. I still have old patches. Not a lot left, man, but I still have patches. Just check the any of the videos have a link. You can pick one up. Probably going to reorder the original patches, but I'm not there just yet. But I will. They're my favorite by far. Ohio. Yeah, more COVID this month, the entire first wave. Yeah, I got a buddy in Naples who's a hospitalist in Naples, and they've really been inundated. So anybody from Michigan, upstate Michigan? My wife and I are going to upstate Michigan here soon. We've never been up there, and we have not gone on a trip, just the two of us, in a long time. So not long now, a couple months, we're going to be heading up to Michigan. So pretty excited about it. And anyway, yeah, so we're going to be heading up there to the Upper Peninsula, hoping to see the Northern Lights and stuff. So we will see. This should be pretty cool. What you guys been up to? How's this pandemic affecting you? We can throw out all the good stuff. Are you vaccinated? You're going to get vaccinated. You think it's craziness. Pen pal from Howell. That must be north, I bet. I don't know for sure. So we're just starting the planning stages of things. So pretty excited about it. Of course, we start planning with food. You got to find places to eat. Try to find some native stuff, some cool stuff from up there. I don't plan on selling any of my overflow gear right now. It's kind of become a collection. And yeah, for now I'm not. I don't think forced vaccination is closing in. I think you might get forced to vaccinate if you work in certain environments. I think, I'm certainly not for government mandated vaccination, but I think that employers can certainly mandate vaccination. They've been doing that forever. People are freaking out about colleges mandating it. I mean, when I went to college, I had to show proof of vaccination, and this is no different. So, but I don't think forced vaccination. I think that, I recommend it. I think you should get it, but I do think everybody should have their own choice. I think it's very important that people make their own decisions. So I'll probably be getting my booster here soon because I'll be coming up on 8 months, which is what they're recommending now. So just an idea. There are 56 people in our hospital right now with COVID, and 2 of them are vaccinated. So just an FYI, just does work. Well, if you can't get it due to health issue, that's a problem. Really the only major health issue would be an allergy to a prior vaccination. Other than that, they've really cleared it from many things. Of course, it may be different over on your side of the pond, so I don't know. Long-term effects of the vaccine. Why don't you ask about the long-term effects of COVID? I can tell you they're very real and very significant. People are worried about the unknown when we're sitting here staring at the known. Vaccines have been a part of modern medicine and probably the biggest saver of lives of modern medical history. And the COVID vaccine is nothing different. One thing people don't realize is that it is not a new vaccine. This technology wasn't developed in 6 months. It's 15 or 20 years in the making. They've been testing these types of vaccines for many, many years. And it just worked out that COVID was the virus that they ended up using this technology for. So I think that I think that to create this vaccine in 6 months would have taken years and a commitment from the government on the scale of the Manhattan Project. It's just crazy. You could be more worried about the vaccine than the virus. I get it, but in my job, it's just not the case. So, I mean, look, there's no such, you can't change your DNA. It's just fact. I mean, you can't change your DNA. So it's just not true. I am streaming from my new shop. I'm pretty excited about it. Streaming from the new shop. And yeah, Brian, I mean, 8 months later, still no taste and smell. A lot of people have a lot of issues breathing. They have a lot of headaches. They have a lot of just mental fogginess from COVID. So yeah, there's, you know, yeah, there's a lot of story. I mean, look, you know, again, everybody needs to make their own decision, but you want to make an educated decision and not listen to the crap that you hear on the internet, the rampant conspiracy craziness. This is not a political problem. This is a medical problem. And I think you need to make a decision on getting vaccinated based on medicine and not politics. Look, last night I was sitting in the emergency room admitting one of our patients in the hospitals was admitting an 18-year-old kid on a BiPAP, BMI of 30. All he had was asthma and ADHD, and he's now in the ICU. So it's real, and it's getting worse. So, all right. Well, I mean, like I said, everybody needs to make their own decision. So. Yes, the TV is an issue. I got to figure that out. And that is a spool on my 3D printer over here. I have a new relatively new 3D printer. In fact, everything you see in black, every piece of this, and I have an entire other, and you can see over here, I've got a bunch of other stuff. All this stuff is hung with things that I've printed on the 3D printer. I haven't bought one thing for the pegboards except for the wood for these shelves. What prompted me to become a YouTuber? Boredom. I mean, to be honest with you, I wanted something to do. I've always loved the outdoors, and my channel has definitely shifted more towards gear reviews. You know, half the year, this time of year, it's 97 degrees outside with 100% humidity. I just don't get out much. So I do a lot of gear reviews. And then in the winter and fall, I try to get out more, although that's been limited as well because it's been so busy with COVID the last, 2 years. I haven't gotten out much, to be honest with y'all. And so I do what I can, and I just enjoy it quite a bit. So. Well, Brian, I mean, I'm not going to argue with where the virus. I'm not going to say where the virus came from. I think that's an investigation to come with. I think there's a lot about this virus that is very politically questionable, but the dangers are real. So, I have considered filming wood turning. I have a few times, unfortunately, I don't have a place to put my wood lathe right now. I don't have a place to put it, so it's in storage, which is a bummer. We will not have a bowl test, but we can have, maybe we should have now that I think I can do these live, which is really cool. We could do an actual bowl test right here live. That'd be pretty cool. I do like to try vintage gear, vintage stoves, and I'm always on the lookout on eBay for vintage stoves, but it's, eBay is almost like an antique shop now. It's, it's hard to find good deals, but I would like to start trying to get more vintage stoves and rebuilding them and kind of putting them back together. I think that would be pretty cool, but it's all about finding the time to put time into finding them on eBay and getting them. So. Yeah, my dad is pretty much a master wood turner. I mean, he really, really is. He's been at it for many, many years. My amazing wood lathe is his hand-me-down. He has some ridiculous, it's called the American Beauty. Robust, I think is what it's called. It's just top of the line. So I have not reviewed the little bug stove. I have a Svea 123R, and I will have, in fact, if you look right there, you can see the Svea 123R right there. And I'm looking for a regular Svea. So anyway. So awesome, Elizabeth. Yeah, you know, things, we have so many little things in the house that my dad has made, besides big bowls and stuff, but a lot of little things that really are cool. Anything handmade is pretty awesome. So, and that's one of the cool things about this 3D printer is I can make stuff. I mean, if you look at the variety of stuff, you know, from hangers for my AR-15s to, you know, you guys can see, I'm going to show you. Actually, I'll just lift this up. You can look up here. I mean, there's, awesome stuff. I got my axe. That is a Liam Hoffman axe right there that I recently. Y'all will definitely be getting a look at that one down the road. That is an awesome axe. I think this is probably the nicest axe you can buy. I mean, this thing is unreal. How nice it is. Completely hand forged. And I bought one of the smaller ones. Very, very hard to get these. I'll make a video about it down the road. I will be. I haven't used it much because it's hot. But once I start using it, I'll make a video. Took me almost over a year and a half to get this in the mail. So pretty awesome. I mean, absolutely. It's so nice. You know, there's something about something handmade that's so nice. I haven't cut any burls. I haven't done anything like that. Something I've never done. I've done some spalted wood from here on the property. There was a spalted oak that actually made my wife a vase out of. So. I have not seen the Scout from Firebox. Oh, goodness. This is what y'all do. Hold on. I got to write this down. I'm coming. Okay, the Scout from Firebox. This is interesting. I got to go back and look at y'all's comments. Hold on. I have not done. I have done some of his Kickstarters. I don't know how I feel about companies just using Kickstarter to get things off the ground. I mean, this is an established company, but nonetheless, what else? As far as instant coffee, I really like Alpine. That's my new favorite. I really, really like it. The hangers up close. Yes, I can show you guys those up close at some point. I got it off Thingiverse. I did not design those. I've designed about half of the stuff on the walls here on Fusion 360. I'm still learning. The price of the axe, I don't remember. About $200, something along those lines, in line with a Swedish axe. I mean, it's nothing over that, you know. I have a battery operated chainsaw. It's a Ryobi, and it works really, really well. It's so much nicer. So, yeah, Elizabeth, I've made Harry Potter wands. I made Harry Potter wands for both of my kids last year for Christmas on the lathe, and it was really cool. They loved it. Soto Windmaster, can't go wrong. Absolutely awesome. The AR-15 hangers are pretty cool. They are different styles. I like this one because it just slips in and clips in to where the clip would go. So it's very securely hung. And I kind of obviously like the look. I'm trying to create a little bit of a backdrop. There we go. A little bit of a backdrop for videos. You know, I think making the backdrop look good is important, you know, on YouTube. I do need to do something about the screen, and it's there now. And I guess I'll probably have my wife maybe sew me like a cover or something, just a black cover, probably be smart. Even if I turn it on, it kind of creates an issue. So. all part of a new place and starting to get to know it. Oh, my phone is not on silent. Thank you, Michael. I've been working on the backdrop quite a bit. So it's slowly but sure. It's more than a backdrop, obviously. It's also, you know, storage for everything. I'll give a full tour at some point, but you know, I've got a lot of my tools over here. I've got these new big holders from Husky from Home Depot, and they've just got, I mean, gear galore, all my fire stuff. So really well organized, which is pretty awesome. So a U.S. flag cover would be a really good idea. Actually, it's not a bad idea. Might fit it just about perfectly, you know. Hey, Eric, how are you? Good to see you, man. What kind of MD are you? If you can put it on there. I'm internal medicine and sleep medicine, just FYI. So yeah, I thought about a channel logo. I just think it might be a little bit too much. You know, I think that it's like, bam, you know, I mean, they already know who I am. So I thought about it. I've put it up there before, and I don't know how I feel about it. So, but maybe, I think maybe a flag would be cooler. I mean, I could switch them out: American flag, a Louisiana flag, a wind burner on sale for a good price. It depends on what you mean by on good price. Yeah, I don't like green screen backgrounds. I just don't like them. This makes much more sense to me. This is where I work. This is where I do my thing. So, hey, Paul, nice to see you. Another one from Scotland. That's awesome. Wind burner, I mean, they're expensive. If, oh, very nice. Hospital IT. God bless you. For not getting it full price, you can, if you go to an RE, if you live in the States, you have an REI. If you're a member, you get a 20% coupon one time every year. You also, I went during Labor Day, or I think it was Memorial Day, and they had it on 25% off. So I got it for 25% off, which is nice. Yeah, it may send a message, you know, not as much as, you know, the little, you know, all the other stuff. Yeah, I mean, you know, look, my channel's not about guns. I own plenty of them. I'm from Louisiana. It's part of our life here, but it's not what this channel's about. But I do own these guns, and I like having them around. You look at what's going on across the world, and it's reinforced the fact that we really need to be able to take care of ourselves. And so one of the things I've told the kids and my wife, I said, we're going soon to the local gun range, and never put a lot of time into them learning to take care of themselves. We're gonna start on that soon. Can't go wrong with any Soto products, Phil. I mean, from my standpoint, you just can't. So no, I don't need a tread on me flag. No, I don't. Hey, Terry, I appreciate it, man. I really, really do. I really do. I appreciate everybody's input. Things have changed so much on the channel and what I've done. You know, I was not a review heavy channel at first. You know, I did some reviews. I did a lot more stuff out. But as things remain, they just busier. Life's busier. You get old. You get kids that are old. You got more stuff going on. I don't have as much time to get out in the woods. So I do what I can, and I enjoy collections. I enjoy getting things and trying things. So it's had a good time. So I've used birch bark for fire starter on several videos. I've done it. We don't have, of course, birch here in Louisiana, but Cabot Bluegill, one of my buddies here on YouTube, he sent me some one time, and I still have some of that, and it's awesome. It's so good. So, you know, the 2-burner stove, I have some. I have a couple on my. I need to purchase one. I want to get one for the house. We used to have one, and it flooded in my shop. And I really like the Everest. It looks really nice. One of the Everest. They sell them at REI. They sell it on Amazon. And I'm going to be doing a review on at least one or two of them soon. So, I mean, you know, I can't give you a good recommendation, but those are the ones I'm looking at. So, hey, I'd love some birch bark. Just shoot me an email to my email. If you give me some birch bark, I'll shoot you over a patch or something. We can make a little. It is awesome. It is awesome. So, thank you, Ricardo. I appreciate it. It takes a lot of time. How I make my videos has changed a lot over the years. I go on, and y'all probably noticed that there'll be a span of videos that are all from the same place. And I go on these trips, and it's a great time for me to get away 3 or 4 days. And I just shoot a bunch of videos and have a blast doing it. And it allows me to be a dad, be a doctor, be a husband, and take care of everything. And continue to do this YouTube thing. So Coleman is definitely the most trusted 2-burner propane stoves. You're right. But I've had issues with some of the Colemans over the years, and I want to try something different. So, but you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong at all. Make sure I'm going back. And Elizabeth, you're right. Horseshoe fungus is a good fire starter. I don't know what you mean by my doors opening, man. I don't say anything. I hope the reviews help people. You know, I enjoy them. I just love doing them and coming up with new ways to make them not boring because a lot of reviews are boring. And I try to be consistent in my message and what I present to you guys, and be open and honest. You know, most of the stuff that you review is good, but there's always negatives. And I think it's important to, I'm glad to hear that it's good. Why do I own guns? I do. It's part of life here in Louisiana. It's part of my growing up, hunting and being self-sufficient. So I'm a stove doctor. Sure, why not? Why not? I really do appreciate everybody's comments on my reviews. It's nice. So, oh, I have so much fat wood, Brian. It's crazy. I'm right there with you. Like, I've got so much. I'm glad you got a small canister stove. They're pretty cool. I got a couple to try some. So I tried one Canadian MRE, and it was good. It was good. There's a video on it, but I would like to try more. So I will do a gear room tour. I will do it. Just this room is new and it's not completed yet, but I would say probably in the next couple of months we'll do a gear review review of how I got everything sorted out in here. Well, Bill, I hope I didn't let you down, man. I try to be dead honest with these reviews. So here we can, you know what? Let's do something. We'll turn this thing on so that we can at least get the reflection off. Did it turn on? Maybe not. It should be coming on. Man, I appreciate it. I really do appreciate everybody's input. It's a lot of work, you know. I mean, it really is a lot of work. And even though I enjoy it, it is really nice to get I don't know if it's going to automatically hook up to my hotspot or not. Norway, awesome. You're right. Minutes don't count always, but that's what my channel is about, man. I boil water and I and I time it. That's what I do. we'll just put it right here. You guys can see some of the people I follow. How about that? That's a little bit less of a distraction back there. So yeah, I still like my cat stove, Phil. It's awesome. It really is. You know, I've told y'all before, but at least half the time that I go out and do stuff in the woods, I don't bring a camera. A lot of times my kids come with me. But by no means is every time I go out with a camera, and it helps. And I have my favorite gear. That's what all this is about. This is really just my favorite gear area, easy to grab when I go places. So. Thanks, Adam. They are pretty cool. I just printed them out on my 3D printer here yesterday. It took a while. Each of them took, I think, about 8 hours to print, maybe 10 hours. So printed them out, and they worked out extremely well. Very happy with them. There's several different versions on Thingiverse. You could also hang them this way, but I didn't really have the room for that, and I just think that this looked a little bit cooler. So I have mini bull stoves. I do. Let's see. I've got 3 right here. Got the gnome. And man, I'm not going to remember the names of these, but these are 2 other mini bulls that I got. And they made it onto my favorite stoves over here. So those mini bull are awesome. Thank you, Functional Doc. I appreciate it, man. I really enjoy doing the reviews. It's too hot, you know. And people say all the time, people saying all the time that it's like, get out. It doesn't matter. Just, you know, put on sunscreen and bug spray. Man. Come on to Louisiana. I'll give you about an hour before you just plead for mercy and want to come back inside. Stove reviews in the works. Yeah, we've got a review of the Svea. We've got a review of a Svea copy by Lixada, which is pretty cool. I don't think there's any more remote canister stoves that I remember. There are a few. I'm reviewing this Primus stove down the road, kind of a bigger scale stove. Can't think of anything else. I'll probably review this Kojin stove right here from Traildesigns, which is really cool. So got some stuff in the works. I also have, here, I'll show you all this. Very excited about this Esbit Cook Kit right here. Pretty excited about that. So let's see. I've made penny stoves way back before I started a YouTube channel. I made a lot of penny stoves. So folding gasoline butane stoves versus Snow Peak, one you did recently. What do you think of the folding gasoline? I don't know what you mean by folding gasoline butane stoves. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh my gosh, Bill, Houston's just as bad as it is here. I went to school in Waco. Terrible. I almost bought a Burns-O-Matic cam stove. In fact, I blew it. It was an old Burns-O-Matic that was a great price on eBay. I just blew it. Should have got it. I was going to refresh it completely, probably strip it down, paint it, make the whole thing look brand new. That would have been awesome. But like I said, I'll keep looking. I just dropped our Dyson and put dust all over the ground. My wife's going to love that. I'm going to have to clean that up after this. Oh, Gas One. I got you. Did I just misread that? Oh, yeah. Gas One butane stove. I don't know. I just saw the Gas One butane stoves on Amazon show up. I'd never seen them before in the last week or two. So I haven't tried one. It's probably something I'll pick up at some point. So I've had good luck with Gas One brand overall. So I don't think I've done a sleeping pad review. I've done several tent reviews. Some of my most popular videos are tent reviews. One from Nature Hike, which is a Chinese company, and one from 4FUL, which is, again, another Chinese company. I don't think I've done any others, but I do have plans for maybe getting a small tent, like almost like a snug pack stratosphere, maybe something like that, to take out. So might do that. Are there any tents you want me to review? Give me some ideas, man. Man, you'd have to talk to my son about the anime. He'd probably give me an answer. I should text him right now and see. He's 12. He's a big, huge. Yeah, coffin tents. I'm right there with you. Yeah, we're talking about it. I've got that Sphea right up there, and it works really well. So the MSR Elixir. MSR stoves are hard to find right now, like new. Xander, I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate that. It's nice, so nice to hear from you guys that you like the reviews, because I put so much time and effort into writing these things, scripting them out. I mean, before I go on a trip, if I'll shoot 20 videos, I mean, I'll spend so many hours researching, first trying to put together the stuff to present to you guys, and of course testing everything, and I've only said in a couple of videos, there's one or two stoves I've tested. The only one I can think of I remember for sure that I tested without really testing it beforehand was the big monster one. I was so excited I got it. I don't know about the stamp and logo, but that's actually a pretty cool idea, NASCAR. I'm not good enough yet, I don't think, to put my logo. I could maybe put my little logo on it. I think that'd be pretty cool. All right, so maybe another one from 4FUL. Yeah, those are cool. Those are cool tents, and they're kind of like, some of them are kind of like the Z packs, but obviously a lot heavier and a lot less expensive. So, I appreciate the Ultimate Series. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've still got more to go, but I'm trying to come up with I have a new series coming out this Friday. It's my top 5 series. We're going to be looking at top 5, all kinds of stuff. The first one is my top 5 alcohol stoves. I think you guys will like that. It's not a review of each stove. It's just why I think they're the top 5. Not in any specific order, just kind of, if somebody's looking for an alcohol stove and they don't know what to do and they don't know what to get, they can look at these, and whether it be top 5 alcohol stoves, remote canister stoves, upright canister stoves, wood stoves, all that stuff. So I'm going to start looking at all those different categories and say, okay, I've got a whole bunch of them. If you're looking for one, what would I recommend? What's the one I would go with? Or at least the 5 I would go with. And some of the top 5 videos that I filmed already, like for example, the upright canister stoves, I go through it more in categories, like what's the best budget, what's the best ultralight, what's the best all around, stuff like that gives you, okay, I'm looking for one. I want it to be super light. What should I get? Or I want it to be super cheap. What should I get? And that's what I'm doing. So. We don't have a lot of, I'm looking back here on the bear spray, any bear spray, I think. I mean, we don't have a lot of bears here. When we went up to Yellowstone, we did some hiking. I bought some bear spray, one at the store, and I don't know a lot about it. I can't say that I know a lot about it. So I really think I can do live streams. I was looking back, my last live stream was in February, and it was the first of the monthly live stream series, and that didn't work out. So I'm really going to try now that I can do it here at home. So much easier. So yeah, new series. That's a good idea as far as the camping pack for different packs, or something that I really probably should get more into. They take up more room, and it's hard. I mean, I've got my Z packs for my hiking, backpacking. I've got my hidden woodsman that I use for my day-to-day stuff. So oh man, it's so hot and humid. People just don't get it. People just don't get it. It's so like, I mean, look, I was setting this up and I'm trying to put my hotspot in a place that gives the best reception. I had it in here and I did a test and it looked grainy, and it doesn't look too grainy to me. It's obviously not as good as if I'm at my office and I got super high speed internet, but I put it outside. I was outside for about 30 seconds. I came back in and I had to get sweat off. It's crazy. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I've got, I'm running out of alcohol stoves. You guys need to give me some ideas. I mean, I've got several more coming, but yeah, I think I tend to get people to buy stuff, but y'all have to realize that even though I don't make a lot of money on YouTube by any means, I really don't. But pretty much everything I make goes to buying stuff for you guys. So, I mean, it just feeds my habit, and I'm sorry, I feed y'all's, I guess. But, y'all's views are feeding your own problems. I mean, you watch, I make a little bit of money, and I spend the money on gear. Wales, UK, awesome. Got several from the UK. Man, I'm so glad that the video and sound quality is perfect, because I'm literally running off just to like a hotspot. I was able to with AT&T get this FirstNet, which is for physicians and first responders and firefighters, and they offer a unlimited hotspot, which you can't get hardly otherwise, and it's very, very reasonably priced. And I do not have good internet at the house, so it works out perfect, because a lot of times when I'm working, I have to use my phone as a hotspot, and it's not an unlimited hotspot. So this works out really, really well. Oh, let's see. I hear what you're saying, Eric. I think those are all really good ideas. Hoping to get out more. Oh man, those gloves. I'm telling y'all, people think that how interesting or how special could gloves be? Go buy the gloves. They're so soft, right? Survive Outdoors, you'll agree with me, so soft. And they're not overpriced. They're not overpriced because they'll last you for freaking ever. So, I mean, how many times you buy something wherever and it just doesn't do well. That's funny, Bill. Yeah, the Snug Pack I've looked at for many, many times. So, Drew Sharp, thinking about it, I'm really struggling on what kind of car to buy. I need a car because my daughter is going to be 16 and she's going to be taking my Ford. I have a Ford Fusion Hybrid Energy. And I'm stuck. I was going to buy a Toyota Tacoma forever, but now I'm thinking maybe I should get something. I love having the plug-in hybrid, and Toyota has the new RAV4 Prime, which has a all-electric range of 42 miles, which means I would basically never use gasoline. But it's a RAV4. Now, this RAV4 looks freaking sweet. I mean, the Prime looks sweet. And I do not have a four-wheel drive. My wife has a new Toyota Highlander hybrid, which is all-wheel drive, and I will be getting whatever I get in all-wheel drive, at least, if not four-wheel drive. But if I get a Tacoma, it'll definitely be four-wheel drive. So I don't drive a four-wheel drive. I drive an electric Fusion, hybrid electric Fusion. Shoot, does anybody know how much the F-150 Lightning is? I haven't heard. I've not heard a price on the F-150 Lightning. One of my best buddies owns a Ford dealership, and it's still more money than I want to spend. So, look, guys, I am not it looks like I'm a big spender because I buy all this crap. but I buy stuff for the channel with the channel. I don't spend our money on that. So 100,000 for a platinum. That sounds right. No freaking way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, no, not going to do it. You know, that's just too much freaking money. Like I said, I got kids. I want to send them to the college they want to go to. And I'm just not made that way. I don't spend money on clothes. My wife doesn't spend money on clothes or jewelry. We're just not those people. We travel. We have fun with the kids. We try to get as much time as we can and really, you know, enjoy our time and not spend money on that stuff. So my practice, I'm an internal medicine doctor. I still practice traditional internal medicine inside the hospital and out, but I'm also board certified in sleep. And as years go on, I'm probably up to about 70% sleep as an outpatient. So that's what I do mainly. Yeah, the problem with the pickup truck is I just know that they're going to release a hybrid or a hybrid electric pickup truck soon. But no, internal medicine doctors are not by far the most highly paid. All right. You can tell who's an internist in the parking lot, right? You know, or who's a cardiologist, you know, it's like Range Rover, Porsche pickup truck, you know. I'm not complaining, but I'm really interested in the new Rav4. It is the Rav4 Prime. It's got, you know, it's in a very high technology. It looks freaking awesome. Again, 42 miles of all electric. It goes 0 to 60 in 5.2 seconds. You know, it's the second fastest Toyota behind the souped up Supra. It's faster than the lower level Supra. I think a lot of people are underpaid, Elizabeth, not just doctors. A lot of people are. Car, trucks, and that's what I was talking about. We were talking about that. If I get a Tacoma, going and doing some truck camping. So that's definitely part of maybe so. Who knows? We definitely try to be the best diagnosticians. Things have changed. We're about to have a visitor. I think somebody's about to walk in. I don't know. It's my wife. Sold cars for years. Yeah, like I said, one of my best buddies owns several dealerships here, so I feel fairly comfortable that I'm getting a good deal. But I like the new Tacomas, man. They look nice. They look really, really nice. So, and I plan on buying a Tacoma if I buy one, and it's gonna be my truck for a long time. Like I'll buy it and keep it, you know, and then if I want something down the road, if I want something fast and sporty, I can lease something. But I'll buy whatever I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy new, buy it the way I want it, and I'll keep it. I'm glad you got something from the Hidden Woodsman, man. It is hard sometimes to spend the money on the big packs, but you start with something small like these Possibles pouches, and you see in a hurry what they're all about. Yeah, I'm not going to get a car from the 60s and 70s. I hear what you're saying, but that ship is sailed, man. You can't touch a car these days. Can't do anything with it. I don't have the room to take care of one and fix it. So, you know, the camping with the fam is hard, and I'll tell y'all why. It's not a possum pouch. It's called a Possibles pouch. Camping with the family is hard because YouTube doesn't like kids on your channel. I mean, they just don't. You know, they'll demonetize you, and if you have kids, they'll say that you made the video for kids, and it's difficult. So my kids also don't necessarily want to be on camera. So it's just going to be me, I think, for now. But I definitely will. I'm definitely thinking about doing some car camping videos because I want to get out and do that more. And, I think I think we're going to do that. So like I said, I don't know if you were here, but yeah, that's right. The C word. That's exactly right. I have Smith and Wessons. Smith and Wessons. My optics are crap. They're just a crappy optics. I don't even remember what it is. Yeah, I'm thinking about the car camping videos. I want to do that more. And I think it's a range of gear that I've never really explored. And I think it would be nice. I love cooking, stuff like that. I've thought about a rooftop tent, but I don't know how much I'd use it. And now, if I got a Tacoma, I could get a tent that sits on top of some racks or something. I don't know. Yes, I've thought about it. That's all stuff that I've thought about doing. It's so hard in Louisiana, guys. It's hot, and when I retire and I get out of the heat and the humidity and go someplace different, it might be something different. So. Favorite 2 to 3 person tent for just me and my wife, something extremely easy to put up. One of those like pop, you're done tents. That's the best thing. We have one, and just like that, we're done. She's not into all the fancies. We're not going to be camping or hiking in anywhere. She don't want to hike anywhere. It's going to be quick. Now, we're going to Michigan. Like I said, we're going to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and she's interested in doing a little camping. So I think we're going to drive up there. We had airline tickets to Yellowstone. Okay. It's a big trip for us because, like I said, we haven't gone anywhere in a long time. The two of us. And we had tickets to Yellowstone. They canceled them. And then to rebook them, it was like crazy expensive. So, what was I going to say? So she's interested in camping. So we might do some camping up near the Great Lakes, which is pretty exciting. So, smaller trailers. That's funny you said that. Oh, Brian, you don't send me any money, man. I appreciate it, but you don't even do that. We're looking, look, this channel is going to be long-term. And when my wife and I semi-retire down the road, we definitely probably will get a camper. I've always wanted an Airstream. I think something like the Caravelle or the Bambi. We don't want anything big. I want something easy to pull that I don't have to get some crazy F2 or 350. So I'm thinking about it. Thinking about doing that, and we will see. We will see. I have maybe seen the inflatable tents. I'm not real sure. Water purifiers, I mean, that's a big word. I mean, water filters. There's a difference between water filters and water purifiers. Yes, Bill, you did say small. I agree. We had a Jayco Class C, and we used it for several years, and then we sold it. But it was a big 37.5 foot. It was pretty big. Survival straws are good. I will. I mean, and it's good to hear that from you guys, what you want more reviews on. I have done a lot of stoves, and I'm trying to do some different things. I'm thinking about doing more cook kits. Not so much cook kits you put together, but just cook kits you buy, because a lot of people just want a cook kit straight out of the box. That's what I want to buy. Not everybody's crazy like me, or some of y'all maybe, and you want to, not spend time doing it, just buy it. So, okay, I'll look into the water purifiers and filters. I think that's probably something that's pretty good. And to be honest with you, I mean, that's something I have to research, right? I mean, it's not just what they say, right? I mean, there's a lot of these filters have had independent studies done on them, so I'll work on that. That's going to take a while, I'll have to pick up a couple different ones and see what's good. I've always seen the Berkey water filters are very, very good. Wanted to get one for the house just for like emergency, so I might get one of those. But as far as like, I've used a oh gosh, the Sawyer products for a long time, and I've never gotten sick, so a lot of it depends on where you live too, and how much animal activity there is, and what kind of water you choose to let me tell you what, the Grail, it works. I mean, I've had one now for a while, and I've already told myself that when my kids go to college, I'm going to buy them one. If they go out of the country, you need to take one with you. Super simple. I've used mine for about 6 months, all over the place. Again, look, I'm not gotten sick, so that's all I can say. I mean, I can't test these things. I don't have the capability to microscopically test them. I could find some studies and go over those. That might be kind of cool, so I might do that. But I think that overall, yeah. Anyway, time is 6 o'clock. We're gonna go a little bit longer. I gotta cook some dinner. Yeah, I think if I could find some microscopic testing on those, Brian, that would be really cool. I mean, obviously these companies put out a lot of information, and I don't think we have a reason to necessarily doubt them, but it would be nice to see some independent, information. I did do a pretty awesome pre-made first aid kit functional doc in the past, sometime last year. Check that out. Elizabeth, nearly midnight. Sweetie, go to bed. You know what I'm saying? I do grill some, but I'm in and out quickly. It's fast. Yeah, you get sweaty just grilling, but I'm not grilling tonight. All right, Eric, take care. Hanking around, my goodness gracious. That's so nice of you, man. I promise you. Listen, I mean, I didn't even know. I guess I knew you could donate money during these things, but I had no idea. But they will go towards gear. I mean, all this money goes to gear, 100%. So y'all are gonna probably regret your donation, because then I'm gonna review something and you're gonna want to buy it. Somebody asked earlier about Bushcraft Knives. I'll show you guys a couple knives I picked up that I've not reviewed yet. So I picked up this Kephart knife on Etsy, which is pretty cool. All right. This is not the best camera, but you guys can see it. I haven't even used this knife yet. It came in last week, but it's pretty cool. And whenever I purchased a new Mora knife, which was the Scandinavian Mora knife, Scandinavian colors, right? I picked up this Heli Tamagami. This is the one that Les Stroud designed. And I will tell you guys up front that the knife is nice. I'm a little underwhelmed by the wood. It's supposed to be a burl, and it's got a little burl, but not much. But it does feel good so far. Haven't used this knife either. I mean, at all. Like they've just been sitting in here. So, Eric, that's very sweet of you, man. I can't believe you guys are sending me money. It's kind of crazy. Now I got to figure out what to buy. I do have a review on this Essie 4 coming out soon. I've already filmed that, so you guys might like that. I can't think of any other ones that I have to do a review on. I do have these, which you guys might like. Let me see if I can pop one of these off. Hold on. Without breaking something. I don't remember how they come off. There we go. So with the 3D printer, check out this little thing for your Mora. Slides right on there. Ferro rod, Bic lighter. How about that, huh? That's pretty cool. I've never reviewed a Bear Grylls knife. I reviewed a Bear Grylls fire starter. And to be completely honest with you, some of the Bear Grylls stuff is very nice. I mean, I don't like how they look. I don't like the orange and gray look. I just don't like the look. But as I hold up an orange and gray knife. But anyway, if any of y'all are interested in 3D printing stuff, it's not really going to go very strong on this channel, but I do have a second channel, the Paleo Maker MD, and that's probably what I'll do some of this content on. I'll do outdoor stuff, but yes, I will be posting my 3D printing files. I've made quite a few different files. Those are not stuff that that I've designed, but the stuff that I've designed, I will share on Thingiverse down the road. So, you know, pink Bic, man, whatever. I bought a pack on Amazon. I got a bunch of pink and light blue. Couldn't buy one that was just straight orange, so kind of a bummer. Show you guys a little bit here. I'll show you all a little bit of the a little bit more. There's some more. That's my tools. There's all my stuff. You guys see a little bit of the behind the scenes here. So, like I said, I will do a full tour down the road. So, I did. I can't remember. I don't think I've released. I can't remember what I've released. I don't think I've released a video on the Pathfinder canteen. This thing's pretty solid, guys. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I really, really like it very much. So I don't think. See you later, Liz. It's not a good hammer, man. What you talking about? It's a DeWalt. I didn't build a new shop, FT. I couldn't do it, man. It was too expensive for it was. This is a place in our house that was here before, and my wife used it as a classroom, and she's no longer homeschooling, so now it's me. And it's nice. I'm very happy. I mean, it's not what I was necessarily wanting, but it is very nice to have a place again, to come out here, and it's just kind of my domain, which is really nice. Hey, man, Kip, I know you got it, man. I feel your hatred. So it's just a hammer, man. It's just a hammer. I mean, it's a hammer. I'm not too worried about it. So I actually bought that hammer today. I mean, today. Man. Yes, it is really nice to have my own space. And, you know, my wife is like ultra supportive. I think that equates to me getting out of her hair. So she's all good with it. She still has, y'all can't see it, she still has her desk back here and stuff, but she's threatening to get out of here completely, which would give me a little more room. So we'll see. So yeah, lighting's pretty good in here, right? Y'all think? I put in all kinds of lights up top, and the mini split's going right now. You can't really hear it, I don't think. So what is the reel on your right? Oh, that is 3D printer filament. That's my 3D printer. Oh, it's hard to see. That's my 3D printer. Ender 3 Pro that I've significantly added on to. I'm Might do that, Bill. We come to Houston every once in a while. So we have an indoor range here. We also have an outdoor just down the road, which is nice. Louisiana has quite a few state-run outdoor ranges that are pretty cool. So trying to think if there's anything else I want to tell you guys. Not that I can think of. This has gone well. You can hear me. You can see me. These are all big positives when it comes to these live streams, since I've never been able to do them from the house. And having an hour oh, Ruben, that's awesome. Tell your wife I appreciate it. It's classic. Yeah, well, I'm going to tell y'all, my wife and kids, they don't watch my videos. I think they got enough of me. I don't blame them. They're like done, you know. They don't want to watch my videos. I think my son will watch them every once in a while. So, yeah, adventures. I think everybody who backpacks at first carries too much stuff. And, stuff like, you don't need a freaking bottle of Tylenol. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you can cut it way back and be situational, be smart about what you're carrying. You don't need a full trauma kit if you're going backpacking and you're not even carrying a knife. If you're going out bushcrafting and you've got a saw and an axe and a knife, then yeah, that's probably a good idea. You need to do it. But you need to do things based on what you're doing. What's up, Mike? Colorado. Love Colorado. I don't think I can convince my wife to live in the mountains when we retire, but maybe some mountains, but not Colorado mountains. A little too much snow for her, but something different. So we're definitely at that stage of life where we're thinking about it. Yeah, I like Malcolm's gear, and I like Malcolm. I like supporting Malcolm. He's a good dude. He really, really is. I mean, I've never met him. I've spoken to him on the phone a few times and talked about things, but he seems like a really nice guy. He has a lot of the same beliefs in life that I do, and he's a good dude. Really, really good dude. So, and supporting his company is simple when he makes freaking awesome gear that looks cool and lasts forever. So, I mean, it's pretty easy. Trying to think if there's anything else I can show you guys too. We can do the sneak peeks, but I can't think of a whole lot more of new gear that I've gotten. I mean, there's a lot of stove videos coming. I mean, I've got a lot of new stoves. I didn't mention a lot of them earlier because I guess I've already shot the videos, so I don't think about them. But I mean, I have a new Soto stove. I've got some Snow Peak stuff. Pretty cool stuff coming up. So I don't have an RV. We had an RV for my first really big video was an RV video. We had it for about 2.5 years. Kids loved it at first. And then we went to Disney twice, and took it. And then they started to not like it. And as soon as the kids don't like it, you're like, why do I have this big old thing? And I told my wife, hey, maybe we should sell it. I put it on eBay, and literally like 4 days later, a guy from Texas came and gave me a check and drove off with it. So see you later. It was good while it lasted. I definitely liked the RV lifestyle. I think that it's more for two people. I mean, I think my wife and I would love it. But with the kids, it wasn't gonna. They just didn't like it as much. So, but we could go with something much smaller, just to sleep in. We stay outside a lot. We love to travel, and like I said, we're going up to upstate Michigan to. Elizabeth came back. Couldn't go to sleep out there across the pond, huh? Yeah, so we're going up to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and should be a lot of fun. Yeah, the RV lifestyle, van life is good, but the thing about the thing about RV is you got to have time to go. Like you need a lot of time, because if you drive an RV somewhere, it takes 3 days to get there, 3 days to get back. I mean, as a physician, I don't have 2 or 3 weeks off at a time. I just can't. I mean, I can take it, but it kills cash flow, you know? So, and it affects my partners and it does all that stuff. I mean, if I just take off for a long period of time. So right now, when I'm younger and I'm taking call and all that stuff, I really, it's hard to take that much time off. When I can semi-retire, maybe just concentrate on sleep, no call, then I can take bigger chunks of time. And that's where I think RVing is fun. I want to have one when I retire, and my wife and I can say, we're going to leave for a month and we have no real plan. We're just going to take off. So, well, Bill, I'm proud of you. I'm excited to have nothing but time. I know I'll keep myself busy, but yeah. So Elizabeth, yeah, I do geocache. And in fact, we're driving. I was saying we're driving to Michigan. We're going to add a couple of states we don't have. We're going to add a couple of states we don't have, so that's good. All right, we're going to go about 5 more minutes, guys. Any other questions you guys want? I still go to the hospital. I absolutely do. We all do, functional doc. I take every morning, go to the hospital, and then I have the office. It is rare these days, but it's how we like to do it, and we don't want to change it. So, I know, Bill, you never really retire. Trust me, I hear from my patients all the time. I retired 10 years ago, and I got 2 jobs now. So, or you just, once you retire, everybody thinks you got all the time in the world, so you're the one that's going to do everything. So, yeah, NASCAR. I think that maybe one of these days, but kids are still here. We got to get them through college, and then we'll work on that. So we definitely don't want to. We definitely don't want to do a lot. My wife and I's thought is that right now, while the kids are here, we're going to enjoy them as much as we can. We spend time and effort and money and spending time, quality time, capturing those moments with them, because we know they're going to leave, and they should. I mean, they should leave and they should go do what they need to do. But for now, it's what we're going to do. And when we move into the next stage, when we get to spend more time together, we'll travel a lot more, just the 2 of us. And we can travel very easily. Or, with kids, it's harder to travel. I don't want to say it's harder to travel. It's just a different type of travel. But yeah, I don't know if I'll do a conversion. I think they're cool, but if you're going to have, if you're going to have something like that, you need to, well, put it this way. If my wife's going to go places, we got to have 2 things, all right? An extremely comfortable bed and very cold air conditioning. Those are very important. If they're not there, it's not going to happen, all right? So we'll have to find something that meets those criteria. I don't care otherwise. I mean, obviously, if these days you go to hotels, you spend a whole bunch of money on a hotel. It's not comfortable. They won't let you turn the damn air conditioner down. You got to try to hack it through YouTube. And you know what? It's a good idea as far. I'm just rambling, but it's a 3D giveaway. I am going to do a giveaway. I'm going to hit one of these days. I'll hit 50,000 subscribers, and I think I'm going to do a pretty big giveaway. Glamping, I guess that would be what she likes, So my wife she's perfect just the way she is. I wouldn't change her. She's awesome. So she doesn't like to camp. She doesn't like to rough it, and that's totally fine. And I mean, many people don't. She will. I mean, she has no problem with it. She's not, she's not one of those, I mean, we just mowed the yard, she mows with me. She does all that stuff. She just, she doesn't mind to work or have an issue working at all. She's actually freaking hardest worker I know, but mobile doctor and an Airstream. Y'all want a Paleo Hiker MD shirt? This is a prototype Paleo Hiker MD shirt. It's got like let's see, State of Louisiana on the back. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to make t-shirts or not. Tiny Tim 3D printers. This 3D printer right here costs $210, which is crazy. Now I've put about probably $60 or $70 worth of upgrades on it, but the things you can make, I don't have anything. I mean, the quality of things you can make, you can't see it good. It's because it's white, it's drowning out, but little plungers. I mean, it's crazy, you know, for a $200 machine, you know, these little pegboard pieces, they come out perfect. I mean, they're as strong as can be. So yeah, it is the time to get into 3D printing. I wanted one forever, but so inexpensive these days. Yeah, a lot of people don't know. Most people know paleo now. Maybe on the next live stream, I'll take you guys through kind of a history of how I ended up at Paleo Hiker MD, because that was not the original name of my blog or my channel. I used to do a health vlog or health blog, and it kind of materialized. So maybe we'll do that. I think we're going to wrap it up, guys. I got to go cook dinner for my hungry children, and I'm pretty hungry myself. Really appreciate everybody's input. Hearing the feedback and you guys saying that you like the reviews and you think they're good and the way I put them together, it's so awesome to hear that. I can't express to you guys how nice it is to know that you're not just sending stuff off into the ethos. People are actually paying attention and appreciating it. And I'm telling y'all, give me feedback, because I listen to it. And if there's things you like, good. If there's things you don't like, if there's certain content you like, if there's certain content you don't like. Now that I have the ability to live stream at home, yeah, we'll plan on doing this every month. So really have enjoyed it. I might even do some spontaneous. I don't know how easy it is, but you know, some nights if I'm doing something and I'm testing something out, I might just do a quick spontaneous live stream and see if you guys tune in. We'll just try some of that stuff. So anyway, I appreciate everybody. I will go back through everybody who's been on this live stream, and I'll write all your names down, and I will pick one person to get patches. I'll send them worldwide. So if you win, I'll let you know. I'll let you know somehow or another. So on one of your comments, I'll reply to you. I'll find you somehow or another and reply it. So you guys have a good one, and I appreciate Blackbone. It's all right, man. I'm going to do it again soon, hopefully. So appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm going to cook some dinner. Peace out, guys. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe.